So the last thing I want to bring up is a total back and forth picking between these. Year by year, we're going to get a bunch of comic book films, and we're going to get some other offshoots too. Like the Sandman movie is going to be coming out at some point. We've got the TV shows that we're worried about. The Agents of Shield, Agent Carter, Defenders. Then you've got
Sony and Fox will be doing their things.
Yeah, they'll be the X-Men films, and God knows what they're going to be. Yeah, Deadpool's going to be coming out.
Yeah.
God knows what they're going to do with the Spider-Man series, because it seems like it's terrible idea after terrible idea. And that's coming from somebody who really, really likes Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, so I hope that works out. Fantastic Four looks stupid as shit, but we've got so many of these movies coming out, but the main ones that are going to be back and forth are going to be the Marvel and DC ones. The side shooters and everything, people are going to just be like, oh, cool, like there's another X-Men, like an X-Factor movie or something, and everybody will be like, what, then when's the next Marvel Cinematic Universe movie coming out or whatever? But we don't have any DC movies coming up in 2015 because they needed to push back Batman v Superman.
They got scared.
Yep. Somebody probably went in, read the script, and went, guys?
Put this around Valentine's Day so the guys could be like, hey, I'll take you to that sappy love story, but we got to go to see Batman.
So there's no comparison between the DC and Marvel ones for 2015. So Ant-Man, you get a pass.
You lucked out.
Yeah, you really fucking lucked out. Like, imagine how much money this movie would not make if they had like the Batman v Superman one around that time. But if we compare year by year, what's the one movie that you're the most excited about for each year? Now, 2016, we've got Civil War, Doctor Strange, Batman v Superman, and Suicide Squad.
It's not fair.
Oh, that's a tough one.
As much as I love Batman, and as much as I love Superman, I'm going with Civil War.
I think I got to go with that one too. That's the first Marvel comic event I ever read. And then from there, I remember buying the first collected edition, because to me, Captain America versus Iron Man is very intriguing. And I'm very interested to see how they play it out in the cinematic universe, especially Sans Spider-Man ?
Black Panther's filling that role. You know it.
Yeah, they already teased it a little bit. Sans Spider-Man ? Why's it gotta be a black guy, huh?
There's some executive right now that's going, well, we had a Black Spider-Man, we've got Black Panther. Why don't we do Black Panther Man and just
put the man after it? Just really
right. You know that there's some jackass that doesn't read the comics that's doing that. He's like, it'll appeal to the black people. It'll appeal to the spider people. It'll appeal to the panther people. Fucking
Walt
idiots.
Disney's head that's floating around in a little jar. That's what's coaching them. Get a black guy. Yeah, that sells today. Shut up, Walt. You're still racist.
Somehow I'm picturing J. Jonah Jameson saying that. He's chomping on the cigar.
Yeah, he would.
But Marvel will kick ass doing that. So you're going with Civil War days? Or are you going with Doctor Strange, Batman v Superman, or Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad had a lot of potential because I liked what they did with the cartoon, and then they started having their casting rumors. So Civil War all the way.
What about you, Caroline?
Just because I like being different, I would either go with Batman v Superman or Suicide Squad, just because I want to hate on them.
Poor Doctor Strange. He doesn't even get the credit for being hated on.
I'm interested in seeing it. It's probably number 2 on this list.
Definitely number 4 for me. I'd go Civil War, just barely beating out Batman v Superman, then Suicide Squad. Doctor Strange is like, meh. Even the Dreamboat Benedict Cumberbatch can't make me interested in that. He's so weird looking. 2017, we got a big batch of movies here. A Cumberbatch of movies. I had to. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther on the Marvel side, Wonder Woman and Justice League on the DC side. Damn, that's a tough one for me.
And take out a mortgage that year.
Yeah, holy shit. You're pointing out right there. I'm going to spend at least $60 on movies that year.
And isn't like Godzilla 2 coming out that year? And
I ain't seen that.
Apocalypse will be that year. Oh, God.
When's Deadpool coming out? 2015 or 2016?
2016. Oh, 2016 will be Deadpool. Fuck everything else.
I don't know out of this 5. I don't know what I would end up going for number 1. Probably Justice League. And that's saying a lot because all the ones sound good to me, except for Wonder Woman, just because I've never been big on, like, I don't watch the movies like 300 or Alexander or Troy. None of that kind of stuff makes it's not interesting to me. So if Wonder Woman was in the modern age kind of more and not speaking like that, whatever, I'd probably like the character a lot more. But
I feel like that's what is like. I would see Wonder Woman, and I think that I like the fact that it's on World War II. I feel like it wouldn't. I don't know if it's because I felt like the TV series was so bad, so bad that I feel like if they did it in modern times, it would probably be that bad. I kind of like it. It's retro. She has that pinup look. I think it's gonna work.
Is that your number 1 out of these?
I think so.
What are you going with these?
It's tough. I'm really intrigued to see where they go with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. But
Electric
Thor,
Boogaloo?
yeah. If they go after Peter Quill's dad, I'm probably not going to be as interested as Thor. So I'm going to go with Thor because of rumors and peer pressure.
I'm going to say the sleeper hit's going to be Black Panther, though. I think people are going to underrate that movie, and then when it comes out, it's going to be really good.
Oh, I'm excited for it. I've always liked T'Challa. I mean, they're going to have a gap since he can't marry Storm, but at the same time, Thor, you've already done your groundwork with Thor.
We got 2018. This is going to be an easy one for me. Avengers Infinity War Part 1, Captain Marvel, Inhumans, and then on the opposite side, The Flash and Aquaman. I think that you're going with The Flash, aren't you, Caroline?
Yeah.
You're hoping that he actually flashes people in the movie.
Yes. Oh, I don't even care what it's about. I mean, I know what The Flash is about, don't get me wrong, but I just want to see Ezra in all his glory, wearing really tight red outfit on. That's all I care about.
I get to see Margot Robbie in a really tight red outfit before you do.
Well, good for you.
Have you seen the Flash TV show?
I have my fanfic, so I'm okay. Yeah, I saw the TV show. Yeah.
Are you a fan of it?
I don't know. Like when it was on, not the new one. I'm talking about the very old one. I like the very old one. Yeah, the original one I was really into. Like I loved the Trickster. He was like my thing back then for a while, but not the new one. It's on CW, right?
Yep.
C.
Yeah, I don't really watch CW.
W. Technically, I don't either because everything's quote legally downloaded. Fuck commercials. Days, are you going with Captain Marvel or are you going with a different movie?
It's really tough because like you put an Avengers movie in that year. Mm-hmm. It's clear, like, God, they gave us a 2-second teaser on TV, and I still watch it a million times now.
You're starting to watch Pinocchio just because you want to hear that song again.
Walking through work singing that song in a high-pitched voice, which people do not please. Like, it does not please them.
What are you talking about? You have the voice of an angelic little girl.
Thank you! I try so hard! Not really.
Or Ultron. One or the other.
I need to hit puberty. It's... Putting Avengers aside, Captain Marvel is the one I'm really, really excited for.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
You can't put Avengers aside.
I totally just did. Deal with it.
So I didn't sell you on the idea of the Inhumans movie with Keanu Reeves saying, whoa.
The worst thing, the only way that can get worse if it's Nick Cage. And
Jesus
my
God.
god.
And his facial expressions for Black Bolt.
Oh my God, I want to see that even more now.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool.
Wide eyes and not opening his mouth.
All right, let's combine our efforts. Keanu Reeves is Black Bolt. Nicolas Cage is Captain Marvel.
Oh! I watched the Avengers that year.
And he flashes people in the movie. There you go.
Woo!
He wears that skimpy ass outfit she wore in the 90s where it like goes up her butt.
Nicolas Cage can pull it off.
I hate Nicolas Cage.
2019 is the last one where we have competition between them because it's only Avengers Infinity War Part 2, and unless they're going to do some other movies.
Howard the Duck.
Yet. Yeah, that Howard the Duck spinoff. Or Shazam or Justice League Part 2. So both of the Part 2s going face to face, and Shazam being stuck in the middle somewhere. I'm going to Infinity War Part 2. I want to see Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet more than I want to see whatever the fuck they're going to end up planning with Justice League. And Shazam I was never really that big on, and it reminds me of Kazam. So
If it was Kazam, that would win.
Shaq is Black Adam.
Oh god, that'd be great.
That's how they. Oh my god, that's how they can incorporate Steel.
See? You're genius.
We've done more work planning this fucking film franchise out than DC has.
All they got are titles, man. We've got ideas.
Yeah, we're bringing Shaq into this shit. You're bringing Cyborg. Come on.
Dude, in the entire movie, he plugs that stupid Shaq drink he has.
Yeah.
Big ass can with face on it. Man, I'm feeling dehydrated. Look.
And a Shaq Fu
Oh,
on Dark Side. I would much rather see Shaq in Steel than a Cyborg movie. No. Alright, that's where I cut the line about that. Cyborg's better than that.
Shaq should play Jon Stewart.
So I'm going Infinity War Part 2. Caroline, out of these, Justice League Part 2, Infinity War Part 2, and Shazam Part 1.
I think Infinity Wars, just because I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with Justice League and Shazam. Like, I know that Shaq is not gonna be in it, so like, what bother? I won't watch it.
Your friends in 2019 are gonna be like, so we want to go see these DC movies. Do you want to go? And you'll be like, I don't know. Shaq's not gonna be in it.
Obviously.
They're gonna be like, you waited 5 years for this joke. So you're going Infinity War?
Yeah.
What about you, Dace?
Well, I just assume DC and Warner Brothers will be bankrupt by Wonder Woman, so Infinity Wars.
Oh my god.
Is that because of Wonder Woman or because of Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman?
No, I think that they're going to barely break even with the first two. Wonder Woman's going to be like released to the theaters, and then they're going to start shooting Justice League Part 1 and be like, we're out of money. Nobody liked it enough.
Like we spent too much money on flashbacks. We don't know. We can't even add some of the characters in here. We had to get rid of the VS and Batman v Superman. Now we're Just League.
It's gotta be terrible, guys. It's gonna be a horrible run for DC.
We got bankrupt when we signed that contract with Shaq.
They're gonna be like, fuck, why didn't we just hire Joel Schumacher back? At least we would have got nipples on our costumes.
And Ezra Miller's like, I don't need any of mine.
No, he does not. He doesn't even need a costume. He can just be there.
Body paint him red.
I'm pretty sure that would be uncomfortable for the Flash to just run around like completely naked.
Get like windburn on your penis.
Yeah, he needs to air out his balls.
Dude, he could like teabag so many people within like
super
seconds.
fast.
All of
Just
Keith
slow
David-
motion him dipping his balls in people's faces. That'd be great.
That'd be a great scene. Batman's just like, Barry, the fuck, man.
Does anybody else taste that? Barry!
Or Wally. They haven't even said which Flash it's going to be.
He should be Wally.
He should be Wally to separate him from Barry from the
Exactly.
TV show.
and then you can bring in Barry if you needed to save the franchise. Because by then that should be a successful show. Because for whatever reason, their TV division know what they're doing.
Well, at least Arrow does. I'm not
Yeah.
too big on the Flash TV show.
I'm gonna give them some time.
Shit ton better than Gotham, though.
Yeah.
And
well,
Gotham's better than Constantine.
didn't even try Constantine.
Yeah,
Don't.
that's so sad.
Don't. Constantine, don't. The best part of Constantine was the one female lead. I can't think of the character's name. Like, I can't even...
Call her Jenny.
Sure, Jenny. She picks up Dr. Fate's helmet. And she's just kind of like, that was this. And it's like, doesn't matter. And I'm like, hey, Dr. Fate. Not a big fan of Dr. Fate, but that's kind of cool. God, this show sucks. Bring on Dr. Fate. Like, put Cyborg on here. He'd be much better. So that kind of knocks out everything that I had listed. We don't really need to talk about potentials of Ant-Man sequels. We don't need to really run down casting decisions and stuff like that. We don't need to get into every little detail about every little movie. But generally speaking, it seems like we are excited about what Marvel's got going on, and we're very anxious about DC at the very least. Like, the most credit that we're giving to DC is like, man, I really like Batman, don't fuck it up. And Marvel's like, sure, you got a tree, you got a fucking rock, just do it, it's gonna be great. Any thoughts for anything else you guys want to bring up that we can talk about before we round this all out?
Fuck Chris Nolan.
I still give you a thumbs up, Chris.
I don't. You got way too much freedom, man. Reel it back.
Yeah, but what if the Captain Planet theory is right about Interstellar?
Bravo, you take all my money. But knowing him, it wasn't what he was planning.
It'd be great if there's like... I was saying in the theater at the end that it should just be some credit cookie at the end where the top falls or something. So, any other topics, Caroline?
Ezra Miller. That's all.
I gotta watch something that he's done. I gotta figure out
Watch,
what's
we
going on
need
with
to talk
Kevin.
about Kevin. It's good. It's really good.
I will watch it if Kevin is Kevin McAllister. And they gotta talk about how they left him at home.
Oh God.
And that somebody gets me a pizza, because every time I watch those movies, I need to eat pizza. And macaroni and cheese. Damn it, I want to watch Home Alone. So I think that's a good place to stop when we bring up Home Alone in the middle of a DC and Marvel. So let's go around one more time, talk about some plugs, promote anything you guys got going on right now. Dace.
Hi, follow me on Twitter at the Daceman. Check out the Daceman Show Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern on megapowersradio.com. Check out everything that's going on at fanboysanonymous.com. And yeah.
Stay tuned for channel surfings of those TV shows.
Yes. I almost ended. I pretty much did the channel surfing ending. Almost went into. And for the few, for the proud and the Daystacular, keep on channel surfing.
I gotta do a couple channel surfings with you eventually. Because I got opinions about these shows, and I need to get them out, and I'm too busy to do articles.
I have way too many to do. I watch too much shit.
Caroline, hit us with your plugs.
Well, I just want everybody to check out everything going on at Fanboys Anonymous. Lots of cool stuff there. Yeah. I don't have a lot going on right now. I'm still in my health recovery month, so check Fanboys.
Check out Ezra Miller.
And oh, yay! He's all mine, bitches. You can have them.
You can have Cheeto Face, right?
Yeah, you can have Cheeto Face. Cheeto Face is all yours. And Ezra is mine. And Danny DeVito as Penguin is mine. Everybody else gets whatever.
It's a hell of a, scale. Ezra Miller to Danny DeVito eating fish heads.
You gotta diversify. You gotta keep your options open.
We are never getting interviews with DC. We're like, you talked so much shit about Cyborg. You're calling our Lex Luthor Cheetah Face.
You called us slave owners at one point.
You think you're gonna fail by Wonder Woman?
Oh God, I sound like an asshole.
We all sound like terrible people.
Yeah, we really sound like really bad people.
But hopefully they prove us wrong, and this ends up being a situation where they make up for all the mistakes that they had in Man of Steel. Batman v Superman kicks ass. Suicide Squad comes around, and we got everything that we wanted for that movie and all the other ones, because we've got, if you include the last movie in Phase 2 of Marvel's plans with Age of Ultron, we got 21 of these movies for the next 5 years.
A lot of review points, people. You guys are lucky.
That's a lot of money that I'll be spending at the movie theaters, because I will be seeing every one of these in the theater instead of just downloading stuff. But nobody does that. You can't do that, right? Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Well, let's see how Batman v Superman does, and then I'll talk about downloading.
I'll see fucking Ant-Man in the theater. I'll see Keanu Reeves in Inhumans. I'll see everything. But something else that I want to see are the comments from you guys below. Tell us what you think about all these movies. Who's going to be the victorious side? Is it going to be Marvel or is it going to be DC? Is Disney going to buy out DC when they go bankrupt by Wonder Woman?
For $1.
Or when they go
Always
bankrupt?
blaming the women, right? Just
I'd buy
blaming
that
the
for $1.
Now there's RoboCop in here. Yeah, there you go. There's the other villain for Cyborg. RoboCop.
And Michael Keaton.
There's your Batman connection. This is going to be a terrible movie where it's just Cyborg versus RoboCop, Michael Keaton Batman, and Shaq.
DC, hire us now.
And
We'll work cheap. Obviously, you like cheap labor from New Jersey. We'll do
Oh my
it.
god.
Before this gets any worse, I think it's time that this meeting is adjourned. Thank you to everybody on the panel. Thank you to everybody who listened. On behalf of all of the fanboys and fangirls, I'm Tony Mango. We will see you next time, everybody. Geeks